everyone, so I'm finally doing a video to talk about Shadowhunters and all of its glory. I really wanted to make a video a few weeks ago, but I wanted to wait to see if they would reveal more of the cast and if they would even like show us any pictures from the set or anything, and they have, so I am going to just fangirl in front of the camera and just talk about it. I just want to apologize ahead of time because I realized that there is a glare on my glasses, so sorry if that's annoying. And also if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my computer or my phone to check that IMDb app to look for the actors and stuff. So let me just start off by saying that I think the entire cast is just perfection. So we have Kat McNamara playing Clary Frey, our main character in the Shadowhunters show. So I haven't seen this actress play in any other movie or TV show. Actually, no, I'm lying. She was in The Fosters this week or last week, and she played the partner or something of Brandon's in that musical camp. So I guess we're going to see a little bit of her acting in that show because she looks like she's going to be a recurring character because she's Brandon's partner apparently. And she's also going to be in the Scorch Trials. She's going to be playing Sonia in that movie. I really think that Kat is going to be a really good choice for Clary, and I'm really excited to see her portray that character on TV. Alright, so next we have Dominic Sherwood playing Jace Wayland. This guy is seriously like really cute. He's just very chiseled and I like it. I was so excited when I saw that he was going to be playing Jace because he just looks like Jace for me. In the movie, Jamie Campbell Bower was chosen to play Jace, and I just did not like him for that role. I pictured Jace a lot differently in my head. Oh my god, and then yesterday they released a tiny like 6-second snippet of Jace fighting the demons in the Pandemonium Club. Oh my god, I almost flipped out. So as you all know, for those of you who have read the books, there's a lot of action in these books, and a lot of that action is of the Shadowhunters fighting other demons, and it's amazing, and I am so excited to see all these moves played out on television. Alright, so the next person that we have casted is Simon Lewis, and he's going to be played by Alberto Rosende. I'm Hispanic, guys. Again, like with the majority of the rest of the cast, I haven't seen him in any movies or TV shows, and I don't really think he's been in a lot, so this is probably kind of like his first big thing. It was really funny because they announced him as playing Simon for the TV show, and they put up a picture of him and everybody was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then they uploaded a picture of him in glasses, and then everybody's like, oh my god, it's Simon, he's perfection, done. And I just thought that was so funny because just with some glasses he like made Simon, and it was great. Also, another thing that I'm actually really excited about is that they're race bending the characters. Cassandra Clare is amazing, and she let the people in charge of the show create a more diverse cast than what is set in stone in the book, and I really like that because representation, as we all know, is really important in TV and movies and just basically the media, and I'm just really excited that they included a whole bunch of Hispanic characters. And so far from the pictures that they've been uploading on Instagram and stuff, they all look like they're going to be amazing. So next we have Isabel Lightwood, and she's going to be played by Emerald Tobia. She's another Hispanic character, and she's really beautiful. According to the app, she hasn't been in anything that I've seen, and she's been in a Spanish show and a couple other things, but still I'm really excited to see her play Isabel. From the pictures, as I've said, she looks like she's gonna be amazing. She looks pretty fierce. If you've seen her, she looks awesome. Okay, so next we have Alec Lightwood, and he's gonna be played by Matthew Daddario. So he has been in a few things like Delivery Man, which I haven't seen, and this other movie called When the Game Stands Tall, which is another, like, you know, football movie, and Cabin Fever. They're coming out with another Cabin Fever. Oh my god. I'm super excited to see this guy play Alec because I feel like he really looks like Alec to me anyways. The guy who played Alec in the movie just didn't look like Alec to me, just like Jamie Campbell Bower. I don't know, the people that they casted in that movie just didn't fit the characters that I visualized in my mind, and that was another reason why I didn't really like the movie, because I didn't feel like they casted the characters right. But they are doing an A+ job for this show, and it's just making me so excited. Hey, so my camera died, so I'm just using my big Android phone to film the rest of this. So anyways, moving on. Okay, so the next actor we have here is Harry Shum Jr. and he's going to be playing Magnus Bane. Again, I have never really seen this actor in anything. He is one of the judges in that Fake Off show, so I saw like one episode of that. It was pretty cool, and I guess he was in Step Up 2, and he was also a pretty big character, or I'm not sure, in Glee. And he's only 33, but he looks a lot younger. And I'm really glad that he looks a little bit younger so that Malik can look a little bit better. I don't know why, but I really like TV Malik more than I liked movie Malik. I just think that they look better together, and I am very excited, as you can tell. And I'm like so in love with this cast already, because I love shows where the actors and the directors and producers and everybody are just as involved with the show and the fans who are watching the show as we are. I just love seeing them get so invested and so excited about what they're doing for us, basically. And on Instagram and how everybody's uploading to Tumblr, they just look like they are already pretty close, and they're just all like together all the time, and they look like they're having a lot of fun filming, and I love that so much. Okay, so next we have Luke Garraway, and he's gonna be played by Isaiah Mustafa, the Old Spice guy. I saw that and I was like, oh my god, the Old Spice guy is gonna be playing Clary's stepdad. That is awesome. How many young adult shows can say that they have the Old Spice guy in their show? Not many, just Shadowhunters. Aha! Okay, moving on, the next person we have here is Alan Van Sprang, and he's going to be playing Valentine Morgenstern. I saw this guy as being casted as Valentine, and I was so happy with the casting. He looks awesome. Jonathan Rhys-Meyers was Valentine in the movie, and that, along with the rest of the cast, just did not look right. He was way too young to be playing the father of these, you know, teenage children, and it just looked really weird, especially since the cast of the teenagers are actually like 20-something-year-olds. So it's like, it just looked weird. And it's awesome because Kat, who's going to be playing Clary, is actually like 20 years old. I think she's a year older than me. And Dominic Sherwood is 24 or something, and this guy is like 40. So he actually looks like he is old enough to be a father to teenagers and to have just done everything that he did. And Alan Van Sprang is just a really good actor, period, and he just has this look to him that's very like leader-like and very Valentine, and I like it. Next we have Rafael Santiago, who's being played by David Castro, and this is another dude that's like very cute also. And I don't know, is it just me that when you go to look for actors, the first thing I look for is their age? I don't know why I always just want to know how old they are. And so Mr. David Castro was born in 1996. Guess who else was born in 1996? This girl. And I'm still technically 18 right now, but I will be 19 in a month. And I just found that very exciting that this actor, who is going to be in probably one of my favorite TV shows, is the same age as me. Like, what am I doing with my life? It's really funny because I've always grown up watching TV where the actors, I mean still today, but where the majority of the actors are way older than I am, and I'm kind of at that age now where a lot of the younger actors are around my age, so it's just a really surreal feeling, kind of. Like when I watch some of these shows or read some of these YA books where there's like 16 or 17-year-old kids like doing all these crazy adventures, it's like, oh my god, you guys are so little, how are you doing all of this? Every day they're uploading more pictures onto just Instagram and everything, and I fangirl so hard every single time I see a picture. God forbid it's a video, because oh my god. So I just realized that in that picture they're all standing next to their OTP. And I know that the majority of the people that are going to be watching this show are the hardcore fans that have read these books since forever, like me. But there's also going to be a lot of new people that are watching the show also, so they have to accommodate the new viewers, and they have to not change some things, but just make it more friendly for a wider audience, more than just the people who are like, oh, they didn't say this on page 47 or something. I'm really excited to see this show bring each book to life, but I'm also really excited to see what else they do with it, because it is a TV show and because they have more flexibility to do other things with it. One thing that I think is really funny is on Instagram they keep uploading pictures of Simon and Isabel together, like that one, and Sissy doesn't happen until later, so that's like a major spoiler. And also another thing, Harry Shum Jr. has a Snapchat, and so obviously I follow him, and he uploads stuff all the time from the set. And one of the things that he put up is Dom and Alberto, and they're like pretending that they're gonna fight each other, and then they just go boop. Oh my god, I died. That was the cutest thing. I can't. Nope. Another thing that they're changing in the show that's not in the books, but that I think is really cool, is that they're giving, I don't know if all of them or just Isabel, but they're giving them like an iPad thing that has an app or something that can track demons. That is really cool. But in the TV show, apparently they're kind of making Dot and Clary like best friends, and that's something that I like. If you remember, she's the woman that Clary's mom kind of trusts with the card or something like that in the books, if I remember correctly. But I actually really like that change that they're making because it makes sense to me, and maybe she'll even be a part of like the crew. That would be kind of cool. And I always really liked that Clary had Simon as her best friend, but maybe adding another female character that is around the same age will just be an interesting addition to the whole friendship thing. Oh, and another thing that they are changing in the TV show, again, that I also really like, is that they are aging up all of the characters to be like in college. I'm really glad that they are aging up the characters because they have a little bit more freedom in college than I think they would at like 16. I mean, I know I wasn't just like walking around town at 16. I was home all the time. And apparently the guy who does all the special effects for some of the CW shows like The Flash is going to be working on on Shadowhunters. And so they showed us some of the ideas that this guy was having for the demons, and it looks really cool, and I'm really excited to see what they come up with for the demons, because that's something I did like in the movie, was how they made all the demons and all the vampires and everything look. And so I'm really hoping that they do a good job in the show, because obviously that's such a big part of the books, is the Shadowhunters killing the demons. Okay, and last but not least, we have Maxime Roy, who's playing Jocelyn Frey, and I also like how she looks. I just hope she's not British like in the movie. Like, where did that even come from? Okay, and also the guy who's going to be playing Hodge Starkweather is John Core. It was really funny because when they announced who was going to be playing Hodge, a lot of the people on Tumblr kind of freaked out, and they were like, oh my god, Hodge is hot. But I mean, if I remember correctly, Hodge was supposed to be a younger guy. He's younger than Clary's mom. He wasn't supposed to be this like old guy like in the movie. I think I said this before, but I'll say it again. I started reading these books when I was about 13, 7th or 8th grade, and just finished it last year when City of Heavenly Fire came out, obviously, as we all know. And these were the books, not that I grew up with, but they were the ones that I read from like preteen to now, and they are really one of my favorite series, next to like Harry Potter and the Hunger Games and the Legend trilogy, and just I really love this series. So I'm so excited for them to make it into a TV show and for us to get another chance at a really good production of this movie, because we all know that the movie wasn't the greatest. I can't even wait for all the merch to come out when this TV show comes, because I'm just gonna buy it all. The only Mortal Instrument related thing that I have besides the books, obviously, is this strength rune, and I was gonna put this on today, but I thought I would wait and put it on when I review the first episode, because I felt that that might be more appropriate. So seriously, all of you who are watching, if you want to comment anything, if you want to ask any questions, if you want to just say whatever you want, go ahead and put it in the comments, because I literally don't have anybody to talk to about these books, because nobody I know reads them, or at least has read them to the extent or loves them to the extent that I have. So seriously, comment in the comment section and let's have a little discussion about all of the glory that they are giving us. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!